What's up, X-Brand Wrestling fans? I am Kakeface Karlee, your ultraviolet Saturn, and your favorite indie hype girl. And welcome back to another episode of X-Brand Unleashed. We have an amazing episode today. This is number 13, lucky 13. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Yay! Oh my god, and it's just fitting. We had to break out the most hardcore hoodie for this interview. We have someone, ladies and gentlemen, he is unkillable, ladies and gentlemen. He's honestly one of the most insane people I have ever met. And without any guts, there is no gory. Get ready for some buffalo brutality, ladies and gentlemen. We have hardcore in the motherfucking building. How are you today?
I am fan-fucking-tastic. Happy Friday. Happy to be
Happy
on.
Friday.
I got myself a Godzilla PBR here.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. They did a little crossover, so now it's my favorite beer plus my favorite monster all in one.
Oh, that's perfect. How perfect.
Yes. How are you?
I am doing fantastic, and even better, this is the 13th episode, and you are just like one of my favorite people ever, and you're just so incredible and amazing and supportive, and you have just blown up. I mean, just from first meeting you and, getting to know you online, and of course, obviously meeting you in person finally, and, you have just been absolutely killing it, so I can't wait to, just really get to know you. So this is super exciting. Absolutely.
It's been a very eventful year, to say the least.
Hell yeah, it has. Hell yeah, it has been for you. So,
please go ahead.
Oh no, I'm sorry, but I just want to know, way taking it back, what got you into wrestling? What made you become a wrestling fan in the first place?
I don't think I really had a choice in the matter. Both my parents were wrestling fans. They used to go to WWF shows in the 70s and 80s.
Oh wow!
There's a story in my family where my older cousin, who was a female, peed on Big John Studd's car when she was 5 years old. She had to go so bad, so they let her pee in the parking lot, and they didn't know it was Big John Studd's car, and apparently she peed all over his tire. So that is her claim to fame of wrestling. But ever since I can remember, there's been wrestling on the TV. My grandfathers would watch wrestling together. I used to go to this bar with my father, and the bar would literally lock the doors and show black box WWF WrestleMania pay-per-views. They'd sell tickets, and it would be super illegal.
Oh, dude, no way! How cool!
So yeah, I was introduced to it way early on. I grew up watching it as long as I can remember. When I turned 14 years old was when the Attitude Era began. So,
wow.
When I say perfect timing for a 14-year-old angsty teenager to have Stone Cold and Mankind and EW and just it was a no-brainer, really. It just kept going. My cousin and my little brother and I were 3 years between the three of us. So we grew up basically as brothers, the three of us, and we've all been diehard wrestling fans. My cousin went on to run the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame in New York. He used to train with me back in the day when we were real young, when we started first training.
Oh, cool.
It's always been an ongoing thing. I used to run security for the Wrestling Hall of Fame. I was security for Sabu and Mick Foley. Imagine that sentence coming out of someone's mouth. First of all, why do they need security? Second of all,
right. Of any man on earth, Sabu and Mick Foley, why?
I didn't even have to leave my hometown. It was a 5-minute drive from my house. Literally, yeah.
Oh, so no way.
It's always been a weird, part of my life. And I say weird, it's not even been a weird part. It's been a very main part of my life through everything. And I've come and gone from wrestling. I went to college. I moved out to LA. I did my stuff out there. I got married. I got divorced. I've moved. I've come back, this and that. But it's always come back to wrestling. And eventually it just finally stuck. And I was able to actually, make the moves I needed to make. And here we are in 2026. I'm about to turn 42 years old, and I'm half made out of metal now. And, I have to travel to Canada tomorrow to wrestle some motherfuckers. So.
Oh, my God. See, that's just, you are always just on top of always doing something. So
when you're your boss and you are your main You know what I mean? You're your own hype man. You're your own, you know what I mean? You're your own promo guy. You're your own booker man. You're your own, you know, your promoter, your manager, everything. You have to do it yourself. So if you're not doing it, you're not doing it. And that's exactly where it is. You have to show up. When I had my broken leg, I was at every single booking I was booked on. I didn't wrestle, but I was still there. Every single one. For 4 months, I showed up to every booking I was booked on. I didn't wrestle, but I still said hello to people. I still did some mic work. I still helped, you know, build weapons and sell merch. And this is what you have to do. This is what it's a never ending. This wrestling does not shut off after hours. There is no like downtime of wrestling. I have a 9 to 5 shoot job, and they literally just put out a memo. I'm the boss at my job, and they just put out a memo about cell phone use because I'm constantly on my phone doing wrestling stuff.
Man, I mean, seriously, you are absolutely incredible. Like,
you can be
to bring it back.
This is what everybody does. It's not just me. I promise you. This is if you are trying to be a serious, somewhat serious. You know what I mean? I say serious. I'm a deathmatch wrestler. Like. I understand the comedy in what I do, but if you want to take it seriously, you have to put in the work. You have to travel. You know what I mean? You have to, you know, come on podcasts. You have to shoot promos. You have to, you know, whatever needs to be done. You are selling yourself. You are selling yourself, and I mean, you do the same exact thing. You know what I mean? You're on Instagram every hour on the hour promoting some video you're doing or someone you're about to talk to. And that's what needs to be done. Like, it's not shameless self-promotion. It's getting your name out. And it's, you know what I mean? It's networking. And
yeah.
But you're also doing it right. You know what I mean? You're not a jerk. You're not a piece of crap. You're not, you know what I mean? You don't tear people down to bring other people up. You are one of the good eggs, I consider, and I very much appreciate that. So don't stop doing what you're doing.
Oh my God!
Sorry, we got off on a tangent.
You're making me cry, damn it!
Little thing. We're only 5 minutes in. You can't cry yet.
Right? Yeah. Like, come on. No, but I seriously appreciate that, and I feel the same way about you because obviously you said, you know, everyone has that, you know, formula of, okay, you have to grind, you have to put yourself, you have to, you know, advertise yourself, you have to showcase yourself. But I feel like there's people who do it, and then there's people who get it. And you are one of those people who absolutely gets it. And I absolutely admire that. And, you know, you mentioned with, you know, being a deathmatch wrestler and the comedy and stuff. When did you discover deathmatch wrestling? So, like you said, you were 14 in the Attitude Era. Was that around the same time? Did you discover like the ultra violent side of stuff, or was that like after?
I can pinpoint almost every single instance that I've fallen in love with hardcore or death.
Oh, please. I would love to know every pinpoint.
I grew up in a small town called Amsterdam, New York. And in the late 90s, early 2000s, they would actually play ECW. Before it was WWE ECW, they would play ECW in its purity on MSG channel, which is Madison Square Garden, like the New York sports channel. But it would only be between 2 and 4 a.m., and there was no rhyme or reason if it was going to come on any day whatsoever. So I would stay up every goddamn night to wait for ECW to come on. And sometimes it would, and sometimes it wouldn't. But when it did, it did. And I mean, I must have been 12, 13 years old when I discovered ECW, but that was the same time I got my hands on the VHS copy of Stranglemania by ICP.
Oh my God.
So that was my intro. Like, I already knew of, you know, Mick Foley and Mankind and Cactus Jack.
Sure.
That was my first actual seeing of the Kawasaki Dream IWA deathmatch tournament. And yes, it was a comedy version, and they were making fun of it, you know what I mean, or, you know, paying homage. But that was my first time seeing, you know, no rope barbed wire exploding time bomb deathmatch. That was the first time seeing, you know, a bed of nails going into someone's arm. That was my first time seeing, you know, any of that stuff, and I immediately fell in love. Like, that was, I think I still have my original Stranglemania VHS back in my hometown.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, and that and ECW just went hand in hand at the same exact time frame, and they were both just right there in my face. And I mean, then shortly after that, like CZW came about, and that's when, you know, you got the likes of, you know, like Necro Butcher just started like popping up super hard, and Pondo, and there. I remember when the internet was early, and my cousin and I would like literally look up images of like Necro Butcher with like his absolute blood torn back, and like, you know what I mean, like those images. It's like it was basically like going on to like Rotten.com and seeing like pure death, like back in those days, like. You were seeing things that like weren't happening any other place in like real life, but here you are looking at this man bleeding profusely as he gets, you know, razor blades and, you know, barbed wire wrapped around his face and this and that. And I mean, right off the bat, like that set us into like me, my brother, and my cousin immediately started like a backyard fed. You know, as everyone did in the, you know, mid early 90s, late 90s, you know, everyone had a backyard fed. And then, you know, that fed actually, backyard fed went on for about 20 years. It actually just like stopped a couple years ago. It wasn't even a backyard fed anymore. It actually went up to the point where like there was a permanent ring, there was a venue, like it became a thing. You know what I mean? It started from the dirt and it became an actual thing.
What was it called?
Then my cousin and I started training out in Albany. And, we did that for a little while, and he had a back injury, and then I moved away, came back, moved away, came back. You know what I mean? But it's always, I mean, deathmatch has always been like the epitome of like it for me. You know what I mean? Like I tend to go towards the most extreme things. Like the movies I watch are the most extreme horror movies. The metal, you know, the music I listen to is the most, you know, devil sounding, absolute demonic shit you could possibly listen to.
Oh, dude, so relatable. Yes.
I like to push the limits of everything that I do, in both ways. You know what I mean? Like I go absolute chaos, but I also go absolute like, you know, I listen to, you know, like Queen is one of my favorite bands of all time. Like,
oh, hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so it really, there's a degree of everything that I do, but it's, I mean, deathmatch was just like the end all of wrestling for me. Like, you know, growing up and watching, you know, the amazing classic matches that, you know, the pure wrestlers put on and this and that, and then you see these guys kill themselves quite literally. Like Mick Foley survived that tournament and then went on to become a WWE champion. Like Terry Funk wrestled for 60 fucking years. You know what I mean? Like there's something about the longevity of deathmatch wrestlers and the absolute insanity that you're able to function as a human being and still do that.
Yeah.
Like superhuman ability. That's really what I attributed it to. And I always knew I wanted to do that. And was it maybe 2016, 2017? I just got back into wrestling maybe a couple of years before, and I was just getting really back into it. And I was offered a death match with a friend, and I took my first light tube, and I said, I didn't feel that at all. And here we are in 2026, and you know, now I'm covered in scars and going to tomorrow. It's an insane path. Like, just I think about it often. I think about how lucky I am, and to start from literally wrestling in dirt and in snowbanks, and you know what I mean, like in front yards of people's houses, and now I'm you know, traveling to Canada and Texas, and it's crazy. But deathmatch really was the thing that opened up all the possibilities for that. Like once I started doing deathmatch outside of like straight wrestling, I found my niche. We'll say that. I found my niche. You
found your comfort.
Oh my goodness, yes. I love regular wrestling. I will watch a 5-star wrestling match all day long. Like I can tell you every great wrestling match there's ever been probably, but you put me in a ring in a deathmatch scenario and none of that matters. Like it is my happy place. It is my euphoria. I call it group therapy because it's like going to a metal concert and jumping into a pit. You know what I mean? You come out of that and you feel like $1 million. You just purged, you just purged all of your demons in a healthy way. You know what I mean? And I say healthy. Obviously, what I do is not healthy. It's very sadomasochistic, but it is accepted. People come watch it. They know what I do is what I do. They know I do it because I love it. And the fact that people support what I love is really just, that's really the kicker. The amount of support from the deathmatch excuse me, the deathmatch community has been, I've never experienced it in, like, anything in my life. I've been part of, like, the hardcore music scene out in Albany, metal scene, and I mean, I was a tattoo artist for years, and this and that, and there has been nothing that has ever compared to the family and the amount of community and friendship that I've had through deathmatch wrestling. I met the love of my life, deathmatch. Alyssa, my girlfriend, we've been together for almost 4 years now. I met her at a deathmatch show. Um, all of my best friends, the boys I travel with, Jonathan and Chris and Shockey, like Shockey and I used to wrestle in the yard together. Like way back when. Yeah.
Oh my
I've known
God.
Shockey for probably 10, 12 years. Jonathan and Chris started out as fans. They used to come watch me wrestle. And then they started coming with me and Alyssa to shows. And then it became me, Jonathan, and Chris. And now Chris is a referee. And Jonathan helps, set up. And you know what I mean? Everyone finds their part in wrestling. Because there's always a part for somebody. There's always a part for somebody. And it just builds this community. And you find out about people, not just wrestling wise, but like life wise, and you know what I mean? Like right now, like I so much support for just fuck ice right now in the wrestling community, and I see that on people that I love every single day, and that makes me so happy to know that like-minded people are doing what I also love, but they also have a good head on their shoulders.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because listen, I understand what I do is crazy. I know I probably have a screw loose. That is a given in wrestling. You have to have a screw loose in wrestling. Like,
oh, of course.
But only one screw loose. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a fine line in wrestling to be, you can become a piece of shit real fast.
Yeah.
You lose yourself sometimes in wrestling. You can get lost in the sauce and you get wrapped up in things. But it's nice to see the wrestling community rally around each other and support each other and have each other's backs. And it's come a very long way in the past 5-6 years. Like, I feel like during COVID time is what it really started. And like, everyone started like gathering together and like supporting each other. And like, I give a lot of props to GCW and ICW during the COVID time when they were just doing those shows outside, you know what I mean? And I really think during COVID time, GCW and ICW kept wrestling alive.
Yeah.
Like WWE was putting on those empty, arena shows and this and that without the screens and the faces and this and that. Like, the wrestling was good, don't get me wrong, but it's an immersive experience.
Yeah.
You have to be there. I don't even know the last time I watched wrestling on TV. You know what I mean? Unless it's like a friend's match or something like that, if I gather with people, but like, I have to be there. I have to be hooting and hollering. Like, as much as I am a worker, I am the one standing on the chair. I'm doing the chants. I'm yelling out for my friends. You know what I mean? Like, I am the biggest mark in the business. And I will.
Yeah, and you should be. That's what wrestling's all about.
If you are not a worker or you are not a part of this business and you're not a mark, what are you doing? Here's the thing. I take that as a badge of pride. Calling myself a mark, that means I love the business. I still like the whimsy of it. I still like not knowing. You know what I mean? Like, I love kayfabe. I love not kayfabe. I love every aspect of wrestling that is the pure. You know what I mean? Like, I love backstage. I love coming out and talking to fans before my match. I love doing interviews. It's literally all of it. It's a ball of everything.
Yeah.
You have to be there. You have to be there. I went off on a tangent. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. You are absolutely okay. Like, I love of how you got into and was introduced to deathmatch wrestling and how it just engulfed your life. So like, when that happened, was that when you had that kind of like that light bulb moment of like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is exactly what I want to do. Was it always that you wanted to do deathmatch wrestling, or was it like I wanted to do all styles of it?
I genuinely never even considered it, to be perfectly honest. I was just such a diehard fan, and for whatever reason, it didn't like even come up in my brain as a option.
Sure.
until I finally did it. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I could have been doing this the whole goddamn time. But really, like during, like I said, back to like the COVID times and everything, that's when I was actually like starting to go to wrestling shows again too, like as a fan. Like I was buying a ticket, going to ICW in Newark, New Jersey at the Hart Ballroom. Every show they had, it was a 2-hour drive for me and my friends. We would go just about every weekend. And I fell back in love with the entire process. And it just, the hooting and hollering of the crowd. And one of the first ICW shows I went to, Sandman was there. And he immediately poured a beer down my throat. And
that's awesome.
As a diehard, growing up ECW fan, like that's the first thing that happens when I go to, when I'm finally getting back into like the love of the business. It also happened again during Mania Week when it was in LA. He actually recognized me and did it again at another show.
Oh, no way. That's so fucking cool.
I've been baptized twice by the Sandman on different sides of the country.
Oh, man. That's a hell of a thing. Oh, my God.
Those little things are what really, like, motivated. I was like,
yeah.
Holy shit, okay. And I did my first one, and I was like, well, that was, you know what I mean? Nothing that I expected it to be. I was expecting to be in excruciating pain, bleeding profusely, you know what I mean? Cuts all over the place, which I had cuts all over the place, and I was bleeding profusely, but it didn't register as pain. It registered as pleasure. And then I was like, oh, we're on to something.
Like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And I don't mean that in, like, not even a sexual way. I just
right.
After a match, I mean, okay, you were in Texas with, during Loco weekend, and you saw me before my match. I was almost falling asleep. And then you saw me after my match, and I was the most energetic.
Oh, yeah.
It is the most euphoric experience I can ever imagine a human to experience. It's gotta be a lot of shock also, you know what I mean? But like, I never feel better than directly after a death. It's drugs. It's drugs. It's all drugs. All of them at once. That's the only way to describe it. And that's really, besides like the actual feeling of it, the camaraderie, literally every deathmatch show I go to, it's just friends and friends and friends and friends and friends. You know what I mean? You meet new friends and you make new friends and you see the same 150 people that you've seen for the past 5 years, and you get hugs from everybody and you high five. It's nothing but love. For as crazy as it is such a loving community.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. And you mentioned it earlier. I think that's really what sets apart our little niche side of the world of wrestling from anything else. I think because we're such the misfit side of wrestling, and it's like everyone's always going to discredit and even like mock or just talk shit about, and all of us, we just understand it, we get it. And it's like, yeah, it could, come off as, like how you said, a little comedic sometimes or whatever, but there's a true love and passion and literal blood, sweat, and tears put into it that is unmatched. And the love that comes from that is unmatched.
You're speaking nothing but truth. I almost enjoy the ridicule at this point because it's the same 5 words all the time. All that for a hot dog and a handshake, you know what I mean? Or he made a case of beer and a hot dog. The fuck I did. Yeah, you know what? And I did it because I love it. But I also got a case of beer and a fucking hot dog out of it. So fuck you.
Right. It's like I'm fed, I'm not thirsty, go fuck yourself then. Like
but on top, even down at Loco, Jaime provides free beer, free weed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In Canada, this show coming up, I believe tomorrow, this dude is going to have a potato bar for the workers.
Oh my God. That's literal heaven.
Like different forms of potatoes.
Oh my God.
We're all just going to be
so much room for activities.
Everyone's going to poop in the ring tomorrow. I can't wait.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know what I mean? Like, it's I've never had stuff like that at regular wrestling shows. Like I've wrestled many regular wrestling shows, you know what I mean, throughout my career.
Mhm.
And the most I get is one time I had to buy a beanie from the company that I worked for.
I'm done.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's
Oh my God. Do
so
you
that's
remember
why
having your first ever like match ever? Like how did that go? Like your first ever match of in the independent scene.
I
Do you
mean,
recall that? Do you remember it?
I can recall my first death match in
Okay.
it was
And that
actually
was when you took the light tube, right?
no, it was the I consider my first like pure actual death match before like everything was the XPW Theater Brutality Part 2. I actually fought one of my trainers, Chris Worthless, in the burger joint.
Oh my God. Wow.
I bled excessive amounts. Like I can send you pictures after this and everything if you want to like add them to whatever, but
Oh, please. Hell yeah.
I bled for 3 solid days after that match. Joel Bateman messaged me after the match and he was like, that was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Chris Worthless, who was one of he trained me like when I moved to Buffalo and like got back into like wanting to get more into training and everything. He's about 6'5", about maybe 360 pounds. I'm 5'9", 160 soaking wet. The man hit me with an elbow, busted me here, and you know when do you remember the match when Eddie Guerrero had the most blood ever? Like
Yes.
I was that. Like I had blood clots hanging off of my eyelashes.
Oh Christ,
Yeah.
man.
It was the same match actually. I got a little nick here, and I was able to do the blood spurt out of my wrist.
Oh my God.
After
Got
Masada,
to do a blood squirt.
I've never seen that before in my life, man. Yeah, Masada.
So, holy shit. Keep going, keep going. Is that way of getting this?
Right. So Necro Butcher was supposed to be on that show, and he wasn't able to make it for the travel reasons. And I was the opener for that show. So they said Necro wasn't coming. I said, well, time to step up. And
Right.
I put in some work. And that's actually the night I met my boys, Jonathan and Chris, who travel with me always. It was basically the start of my deathmatch career. My first straight match, man, that goes way back. I think that might have been 17, 18. Like, I was 17 or 18, so I don't even know what year that was. 2002.
Okay.
It was definitely in a gymnasium. I don't remember the dude I wrestled though. Oh my god, I have the memory of Lee, and I'm the worst with timelines. Like I remember events, but I cannot place them in my life. I get hit in the head a lot. It's that's my only experience.
Fair. That's fair.
PTE. In my defense, though, before I wrestled, I played football for about 8 years. I have been involved in martial arts for about 13 years. So everything has been very full contact for me for a while. I started playing football when I was 7 years old. Like that was just.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my dad was a football coach, so like I grew up, football and wrestling was it. That was.
Oh, for sure.
I didn't wrestle in high school because I thought, Greco-Roman style was the fake style because I only watched TV wrestling. So I didn't want to get involved with high school wrestling because I was like, no, we're not doing that.
Right. Like, Dad, what is this shit? Like
backyard, and we started throwing chairs at each other, as one does. But
as one does indeed.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
It's gotta be a thing. So one thing that you've mentioned, which like you've told me a little bit like when we had met in person of like things you used to do and everything. But you've literally just like have lived so many different like you said you did martial arts, you were a tattoo artist. I remember at one point I remember you telling me that you have your full blown like special effects makeup artist license. Is that correct?
I have
Like
a degree in special effects. Yes,
that's amazing. Like so like
artist. I have been a house painter. I have I've done probably 1,001 jobs. I'm gonna be 42 years old, and I think I've 8,000 years. Like, there's
My
no way around it. Like, when I say I can't pinpoint timelines, it's because I've done so much in such a little time. What does it say? Jack of all trades, master of none. Because I'm definitely not a master of anything, but I've definitely dabbled in so many goddamn.
that's so cool though. Like, you know, getting into tattoo and like just in the midst of being a wrestling fan, or like is any of this stuff like of recent, or is it just all stuff like of like prior of like stuff you've done?
So in 2012, I started apprenticing for tattooing.
Okay.
I became a full-fledged tattooer. I apparently was good enough to get through the apprentice program in 6 months. Um, I've always been artsy. It's always been my jam. I went to college when I was 28 in Pittsburgh for special effects. I went to Tom Savini Special Effects School. Tom Savini he created Jason Voorhees, Dawn of the Dead. Yeah, you know Tom Savini.
You went to his actual fucking holy shit.
So I have a degree from his school. I lived in LA for a while. I did movies. I did acting. I did music videos. Like I said, I've dabbled in probably everything that's considered cool to like the alt community. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I need to experience at least a little something of all of it. You know what I mean? Like,
Hell yeah.
half a minute. I was never any good at anything in a band, but like I have a mean scream, which is dope. I like to dabble and I like to bop around, and my tism is very much not focused. So I very much hyper focus on something, and then I get it down, and then I kind of move on, and then I go back to it, and then I move on, and then I go back to it. But eventually I get there, and then I'm like, okay, now I'm decent at something, so let's continue. And that's where I'm at with wrestling right now. So like, you know, trying to keep that momentum going. But I bop around. Like, I still dabble in tattooing. I still dabble in makeup when I can. You know what I mean? Like,
That's what's up. Oh my god, that's so
I
cool.
still have all my machines and everything. Like, I don't, you don't get rid of that stuff when you're done tattooing. You know what I mean? Like, most of my tattoos are done by me. You know, like,
No shit. That's so cool.
yeah, it's definitely something. My most stressful job I've ever had. That is, so when I don't know if you've ever done art for money. Like, yeah, obviously this is still art, but you know what I mean? Like actual like physical art or something like
Right,
that.
yeah, yeah.
In my brain, whenever I've had to do something that I love to actually eat and survive, it sucks all the passion. That's what happened with special effects. That's what happened with tattoo. Because it was my full-time jobs. Wrestling has been the only thing that ever brought me joy and made me money. So
that just means it's meant to be.
Exactly.
Everything in your life has has just came full circle back to this point. Even just of meeting your soulmate now. Like, it just everything with your family, all up till now. It's just wrestling. It was made for you.
Wrestling has always been like the door that has opened, like the one parts of my life that needed to open that opened other doors to get where I go. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I mean, so that first death match, well, yes, that first death match I had in XPW that I was just talking about, that opened the door for other death matches. I got booked for RPW right after that. I fought Chuck Stein and Dr. Redacted for that match. But so I started traveling. I actually moved from my hometown to Buffalo, where I am now, to move in with my girlfriend. But I also moved up because that's where my former manager, Will, he's in Rochester, which is 45 minutes away. So I moved up here for love and rest. And just put the record straight too. No longer in total chaos, because at the first Canadian Deathmatch Crazy 8 tournament, I tried to help Kyle in the match, and they didn't want my help, and then they cost me the final. So I am no longer part of total fucking chaos. Actually, funny you mentioned that. Tomorrow, myself and Rush from Letterkenny. I don't know if you're familiar with Rush Ranson from Canada. He used to be on the show Letterkenny.
Oh wow.
we are in a tag team match against Brandon St. James and Casey War for the inaugural hybrid championship wrestling tag titles.
Let's go! Oh my god, that's awesome!
So I've been slowly but surely trying to fight Total Fucking Chaos across the country until I have all of my revenge. Because they literally
get that revenge.
They cost me the
inaugural
Canadian Deathmatch Crazy 8 champion, the trophy and title. PD Skills won that match, and he's been the champion for a solid year now.
Man.
Yeah. I was supposed to fight Kyle this past weekend, but we had that giant snowstorm here in Buffalo, and we had a state of emergency, so I couldn't go to camp. But his time is coming. His time is coming. So, yes. Still the most punk motherfucker in the world, not part of a faction.
Fuck yeah.
Because I don't need any motherfucker to have my back to tell me what I need to know.
I mean, honestly, you've proven that even before that happened, that incident with that. I mean, you are just such I don't know if this sounds corny or not, but such a lone wolf in the sense of you get shit done, you do everything for yourself, you do it, and you just do it.
Gotta do it. What else is gonna help?
You fucking kill it every single time. Every single time.
Very much. Thank you so much for saying that. I mean,
absolutely.
My own gear by like everything you see, like I've hand stitched everything. I've made all of the best. Like I'm very much the independent DIY punk that then like it doesn't change across the board. Like I've been that in the music scene, I've been that in my life, I've been that in wrestling. Like once you realize you can do everything for yourself, you don't need help from anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's good to rely on yourself because there's always going to be a time when there's not going to be anybody there.
Yeah. 100%.
You get it done. So, that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, 100%. Look at you built this empire. You know what I mean? Like you're out here, doing the thing and, like spreading the good word. Like you're doing this on your own. Yeah. Like,
yeah,
exactly. And that's how people get done. When there's too many cooks in the kitchen, nothing gets. It turns into soup.
Yeah, that's true.
Damn, you can.
And usually that soup tastes like shit.
Yeah. No one wants that shit soup.
Right.
Sorry.
So one thing that you had mentioned earlier, we've mentioned a bunch of times, is just the grind. And to people who are just, I mean, obviously in the independent scene too, but in the deathmatch scene, because I feel like you are the best person for this because you've talked about it throughout the interview, but just what are your tips of just doing that grind that you've done? I mean, because seriously, it was after you had that injury, which we'll talk about after this question, like it was just like, okay, well, all right, I'm back to now I need to get this shit going.
Yep.
And you have not stopped. You not only have you not stopped, but you've gotten progressively just even better every match you do, even more captivating every time you get in the ring. It's just every single thing. It just gets better. And it's fucking incredible to see you work. And it's just like, holy shit, you're here too. It's like I'll scroll down. I'm like, oh my God, Hardcore's been here too. It's like, wait, how is he here and here? Is this like Inception? What how the hell? But what is your tips for people who want to actually try and get into this too? What are your tips?
Surround yourself with good people, first and foremost. My travel buddies are my friends. Every once in a while, I travel with people you just met, workers, this and that. You got to get from point A to point B. Sometimes it's awkward, sometimes it's awesome. The dudes we travel with, we've traveled literally across the country. We drove down to Texas. That was, you know what I mean? That was the whole thing of that trip. We drove 37 hours to get there. You learn a lot about people on the road, you know what I mean? Habits, and I mean we're in beds together. We're a bunch of dudes just, sleeping in beds together and sleeping on the floor and making dying and so surround yourself with good people. Keep your mind straight. And I mean, I'm not saying like you don't got to be fucking sober motherfucker on the road, but like keep your eye on the prize. You know what I mean? Like you're living this life and it's a rock star life, but like it's not a rock star life. Trust me. You know what I mean? Like you see gas stations and you see fucking rest stops and the venue that you're about to wrestle in, and then you go home. Like it's
Yeah.
not yes, it's not anything that you could possibly even imagine. You still have fun. Don't get me wrong. Like I have the time of my life on the road. It is absolutely amazing to just not have to do anything for like a day. You know what I mean? Like just to get from point A to point B. That's it. There's no work. There's no thought. You're on the road. Be cozy. Get a good pair of sweatpants or Zubas. Comfort is key. Comfort is key for a wrestler. I mean, you're going to be sore and limping for most of your life if you're a wrestler. So be cozy. Don't stress too hard. Like it's already stressful in life. It's already stressful in travel. You have to roll with the punches. To be able to maneuver around scenarios and make the best of situations. Like I've been on the road and like tires have fallen off of cars. You know what I mean? Like I've been stranded in Ohio for 3 days. Like nobody wants that shit. Fuck Ohio.
Same. I've literally been stranded in fucking Ohio for 3 days too. Not a single soul.
Like
that's amazing.
But it's you have to know that this is all part of it. In order to do what you want to do, you have to be able to get there. And by what I mean there is, I mean like literally get in the car and be able to survive 5+ hours in a car with other people without killing each other, without, you know what I mean? Dying on the road, making sure you eat food, making sure you get enough sleep, making sure you shower. Don't be the fucking stinky guy in the locker room or girl, you know, for equality. Honestly, that's it. It's all mindset, most of all. You know what I mean? Like, you really just have to. I've seen people squander opportunities because they were intimidated by the road. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They've been booked places and not shown up because they didn't know how to handle a road trip or handle sleeping in a hotel room with 5 other guys, or you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you're literally in a rock band without playing musical instruments. Like, you are. That's exactly what it is. And you are on a shoestring budget and you're trying to survive. And then you have to go perform at your best ability and then get home and then go to your regular job. So it's very much the mindset. I don't think I would have been able to do this if I were in my 20s like this. I'm 41 right now. I think I'm able to process everything pretty well. I'm the oldest in my group. I try to be at least somewhat the voice of reason, but I'm also very much I have fun. You know, like I drink my PB, my weed, and this and that. Like we all have fun in the road, and that's never been an issue. It's just when it gets serious, you have to know how to handle serious things. Like, let's say we get in a car accident, or pulled over, or when we're crossing the border. You know, like we get harassed crossing the border every single time, because we look like criminals. You know what I mean? Like I look like I should be in prison. I know that. So you know,
my God.
Play up the nice guy, you know, gimmick across the border and stuff like that. But it's all mindset. It's very much just like if you are able to do it, you will know immediately if you can do it. Like, yes, it's stressful and it's exhausting. Like, I'm tired all the time from travel and this and that. You know what I mean? But like, at least you know that you're capable and you can. Like tomorrow, our drive is 1 hour and 29 minutes. That is one of the shortest drives I've had in 5 years.
Damn.
When I go to Canada, last time we went to Canada, it was a half an hour drive because I'm so close to the border.
Oh, that's so cool. That's right. You did tell me of like how extremely close you are.
The Peace, which is where the actual border crossing is from my apartment.
Oh wow.
So like, when I go to Canada, I get to come home and sleep in my own bed the same night.
Oh,
you know,
what about it? It can't be a better feeling.
It is there's nothing like it. The fact that I get to leave at like, so call time tomorrow is 1:00. I don't have to leave till like 11:30. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that is insane. I don't have to plan an entire day just to leave the house. You know what I mean?
Right. And that
So,
full anticipation of it and everything.
correct. That makes a world of difference, especially when I'm like talking about the mindset. Like, you have to like get in, you know what I mean? Like the groove, and like driving on the road and hanging out with friends doesn't get you in that mindset. It doesn't happen until you get to the venue and you start actually like settling in that. But like even then, you have to like understand on the road when you're actually traveling, just relax. Like, you can't be like stressing about everything. It's gonna mess up the entire situation. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Get good snacks. You know, smoke good weed.
I know that's right.
Just be chill. Just be chill. That's my advice to everyone who's trying to do it. Just be chill. Breathe. Don't get overstimulated. Don't get in your own head, and don't doubt yourself. Because if you're showing up, odds are you're probably going to show out. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it happened with Shockey. Like, I've known Shockey forever, and Shockey lives maybe 20 minutes from me in Buffalo here. We didn't live close to each other when we first started wrestling back in the day when we were kids, but now I live here, and you know, I was like, hey man, would you be interested in maybe like coming on the road with us? And you know, now Shockey's in Texas, and now Shockey's going to Vegas, and I'm not saying
That's so cool.
what am I doing, but I'm saying when you show up, you know what I mean? Like, you can talk about it until you're blue in the face, but you have to get there. You have to physically get there. And once you're there, odds are someone's not going to be on the show. So odds are you're going to be used for something. Bring your ring gear wherever you go, because you never know. I mean, I've been booked on shows just showing up, and you know what I mean? I had my ring gear on me and like, hey man, someone fell out. Do you want to like show up? Be like, yeah, of course. You know what I mean? So then it's
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Get out to my car and grab my shit.
Up for a show, just enjoy it, and then it turns into a payday. So, you know, that tends to help the situation a bit, but it's really all just, you know, being able to handle your own mental health on the road is really it. If you can handle the travel, you could probably handle most, because you can already handle in the ring. You know what I mean? If you're trying to be a worker and you're already a worker, like, the hardest part is travel. The hardest part is travel.
Yeah.
Really, because 10 minutes of wrestling is, you know, definitely worth the 5 hours of, you know, driving in a car and stopping at 20 rest stops.
Oh my God, yeah. You know, and I think it's funny that you mentioned with like the traveling and everything. Justin had mentioned that travel down to Texas. Apparently, there's going to be a vlog coming up soon, you guys. So
yeah,
be excited for that.
Well documented.
Hell yeah.
It was something. 12 people in a van. Sometimes it was 15. It really depended on the day.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and they all took. We didn't stop to sleep at all. Everyone just took turns driving and napping. So by the time we got there, we were insane, and then we slept a little bit, and then we were more insane, and it's a blur to me. Like, I try to like pinpoint like memories of the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Just like some things are just not there. Like, right. I know.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. No, I got nothing.
Wait, that happened?
After that trip, I invested in a actual like medical grade pee jug, so that we'd never have to stop anymore. At least for my sake.
Right on.
I'm legitimately like about that. Like, I mean, I have a small child, so I know my limits. I don't want to be the hindrance of a travel, you know what I mean? So like, I'll literally do like, you know, if a woman's nursing in public, like she'll throw the towel or the blanket over her to nurse. I'll do that, but I'm eating the drug.
Right on.
I mean, listen, you got to do what you got to do. If you have,
I mean, that's perfect. Like, fine, you don't have to stop. Very
correct.
Convenient.
Correct. And I know I'm very much the culprit on most, you know, but I'm also the guy, like, I'm not gonna be like, hey, go to a rest stop. It's like, literally pull over right there. I'll pick on the side of the road. I don't care. Like, it's pee, whatever.
Right.
Yeah. So who cares? But it's all about efficiency on the road. We've got it down to a science now.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of Texas and you know, road tripping to Texas. Is there a possibility you're going to be coming back to Texas?
Oh yeah, I'll be there for No Ring, No National 5.
You guys, I'm acting like I'm surprised, but I did kind of. But anyway, oh my God, I had no clue.
As far as I know,
I'm so hyped. Let's go.
the only 2 X-Brand representatives for that weekend. So
Okay.
I will be
Hey,
down.
you know what? Gotta represent. I am so hyped to see you in Anthrax. That's gonna be so cool.
Texas. That is one of my favorite spots to get down. I love Jaime.
Yeah.
I love Houston. I love Texas weather. I love Mexican food. I mean,
Oh man.
really just the epitome of like that is one of my favorite trips to take, is to go down to Texas. This will be my 4th time to come down, actually. So
right on. Yay, awesome.
all for love.
I can't wait. That'll be awesome. Yes. No
I'm
ring, no matches 5, you guys. It's gonna be a local wrestling show. And here. Hardcore's gonna be there.
I don't know what
and I will be seeing you there. I'm gonna be there for those shows.
Oh yes, all
for
right.
that weekend. Fuck yeah.
I don't know if I'm on any other shows, but if I'm there, I'm ready for a fight. So we'll see.
I mean,
yes,
always ready.
I'm not saying, but I'm saying.
Right.
You know. But yes, I can't wait to come back to Texas.
I can't wait to see you come back to Texas. I'm so excited to see you. Hell yes.
If you saw outside now, it looks like a winter hellscape. Like we have 12 feet high right now. I'm not kidding. It's,
oh God.
It's disgusting. It's about I think it was 4 today. Yeah.
Man alive. See here, like our storm was really just more like ice, but it made it look all pretty like snow on the ground. But of course, with it being the South, it's like if there's even just like a shard of ice on the ground, the world ends. So
exactly.
Shut
down. No, we have plows literally going through the streets daily on the hour. Like that is a constant thing. It is.
God, I don't miss that. I don't miss that.
The backup beep sound haunts my dreams because it happens all night long. Like it literally, you hear the beep, 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 and it's just the plows because they have to back up and go forward, and it's everywhere here.
Oh my God, what a nightmare!
And the icicles. I have an icicle that is at least 20 feet long from the roof to the bottom of my building right now.
Damn.
It must weigh probably hundreds of pounds. I don't even know. It's.
Oh my God, that's a Final Destination movie waiting to happen. So.
Thicker than my fucking torso. I don't understand how it's still standing, but it's. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it right now. It's so intimidating.
I'm gonna need a picture of that when we get off of it.
Oh yeah. Fuck ice.
Oh. So another cool thing you got to do with X-Brand recently is y'all got to be in a cave.
Yo.
And you guys are the first people, not like in America, to do it. Ever. So history being made with X-Brand Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. History. Ever done.
We got lost when we first went down there because we took a wrong turn. We ended up half a mile down the way underground. We had to turn around and come back. I had to go find them with a flashlight because if it just keeps going. There are some spots that I couldn't even fit through. Like,
oh my God, that's scary as hell.
Like water dripping. They had stalactites. They had stalagmites. They had you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like legitimate. Like, it was a cave. In order to get to this cave, though, you have to walk through the house. Like, so he has the only opening to this cave, and it's a tourist attraction. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
They discovered this cave by accident 100 years ago because a horse fell into a sinkhole.
What? So pretty much it was like the real life never ending story, and they found this cave.
Yeah, fucking Artax, this fucking horse, and yeah, exactly. Everyone cried.
Artax.
Too soon, always too soon.
I know. Oh my, always. I always tear up at that point.
But yeah, it was, I mean, legitimately cool as hell. The echoes and the chants and it was 70 degrees down there, by the way. It was warmer down there than it was outside. I had the time of my life. It was cool. It was packed in. The owners absolutely loved it. They're going to have it back, I'm sure. The owners, they literally called up their mother to come watch. Like, they're come watch this. And, like, I got to meet the mom and like,
oh my god, how cool!
Like, so the mom was like 70. It's like, this is amazing. Yeah,
that is amazing.
Experience, very cool experience.
That's phenomenal. And you had a triple threat that night, right?
Jesse Daniels and Kamikaze, and I won.
Yes, that's awesome.
First time I ever got busted open with a chair shot. Jesse Daniels hit me so hard with a chair shot, busted open.
Oh my!
Yeah, he was out for blood that day. I haven't fought Kamikaze in a while. I fought both of them a couple times now, so it was very cool. We're all friends, also dope. But I somehow pulled it off. I also did a figure four in a cave, which was dope.
Hell yeah!
Yep, let's go. Yeah, and then after the match, I did a little call out. I don't know if I can say it. Yeah,
I heard about that. I heard from a little birdie named Will that you did call someone out after that match for Vegas.
Hopefully, he shows up in Vegas because don't be a bitch.
Are you allowed to say who you called out? I mean,
I'm not sure yet. I'm not entirely sure yet. Let's just say cowboy the fuck up. Cowboy the fuck up.
You heard it here.
We'll leave it at that. You can your minds can race for what it's worth.
Hell yes. Oh man, that is so awesome.
The non-exclusive exclusive.
Yes, the non-exclusive exclusive. So, and then you guys are going back to Vegas in April. That's awesome. Hopefully this person responds, because that match, seeing you two, oh my god.
I think it's gonna be.
When I was told who, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And he's like, yeah, dude. Like,
it's gonna be a barn burner to say the least.
Oh man, I mean, it seems like Are You Saved because you guys. Ooh.
My bad.
I was like, "You're gone. What happened?"
Fell on its own. My apologies.
No, it's okay. Her's like Stranger Things. Will, where are you? No, okay.
Anyway, yes. Vegas.
Yeah, it just seems like Are You Saved? It's going to be shaping up to a pretty fucking amazing show. Like Nathan Maury's going to be on the card. We got. I think what Dr. Redacted, obviously you, of course you.
Toby Klein.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
Angel Metro.
I saw Angel. I just saw that right before. Oh my god, shit set up for this. Oh my god, Toby Klein too.
They're booking it pretty hard.
I might have to skip out on that show in Houston and go to Vegas. I'm gonna have to go to Vegas.
Maybe they'll announce him soon. We'll see what happens. But I hope he steps up. It would be nice to see him. You know, he's a friend of mine, but I would very much want to beat the hell out of him. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, that match would be absolutely fire. I hope he does respond. I really hope he does.
Stipulation, like, I don't even care at that point. If they get the two of us in the ring, he can name whatever weaponry he wants to use. He can name whatever. I don't even care. It would just be a joy to be there.
Fuck yeah. Oh my god.
Participation.
So besides the person we will not mention yet, do you have any other like dream opponents, dream promotions that you'd like to go to?
This year I really want to get to the UK and I want to get to Australia and Japan. I mean, that's everyone's, process, but I think the UK is very much possible, and I think Australia is very much possible this year. So I really want to get there. Joel Bateman's a good friend of mine. I want to work for DMC really bad.
Yes.
Friends with all the UK guys, Danny Darko, Big F and Joe, all those guys. Lou Newton, Antonio Gonzalez. So I really want to get out there. It's just really a matter of travel. That's it. So, once I get there, though, it's going to be, the end. Because they've had, Schlack over there, Necro, and this and that, but they haven't had over there. They haven't had anyone who actually doesn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? You have your Necros and your Schlacks and this and that, but those are business. Those are businessmen.
Oh.
I'm not here for the money. I'm here to fuck shit up.
To be a hardcore motherfucker.
Yeah, and I'm not knocking Schlack or Necro Butcher whatsoever, obviously. Like,
oh, of course.
would both kill me in a heartbeat, but
I think Schlack is one of those people that I am like legitimately scared of.
One of the nicest dudes in the entire world.
Is he really? Like, I can only imagine he probably is just like this like scary looking like teddy bear.
So Schlack and I are the same height. He's just twice as wide, head twice as big. We are both
That's awesome.
Also, Schlack is almost 50 years old, I'm just saying.
Really?
No, I don't know if that's... I think he's around my age, probably early 40s, but still. I'm almost 50 years old.
And so I'm so surprised at that. You certainly cannot tell.
1984.
Wow. You cannot tell at all, dude.
Which is...
At all.
I was just talking to my girlfriend last night about this. So, like, I've been doing this for a while, like beating the shit out of myself between wrestling and football and martial arts. And that. Also, like, I like my PBR and I've done drugs throughout my life. I should look haggard as fuck. And I'm not saying like I don't necessarily think I'm an attractive guy, but like I should at least have like some sort of deformation or like, less teeth or you know what I'm saying? Like maybe a missing finger for good measure. I don't know.
A missing finger.
Dramatic.
Just to add a little more character, just a little something.
Lore, you know what I mean? But like listen, I count my blessings all the goddamn time. I've come out of this entire situation with I have a metal hip and leg and a metal arm, but besides that, nothing has happened to me that has actually changed me. Besides, obviously I'm covered in scars and this and that, but like, who the fuck cares? Who cares? My tattoos now. I stopped getting tattoos and I started getting scars.
That's awesome.
Quite literally. This was the first tattoo I've gotten in maybe 5 years besides my total fucking chaos tattoo. And I only
wow.
The only place that doesn't get like
right. Thank God. My damn.
I have a giant scar bubble right here. I fought Mike Anarchy one time and he actually in the neck with a light tube. And I have the biggest bubble scar on my it looks like a goiter almost, but like it's just like a scar that's just a bubble.
Damn.
Yep.
Wow, man. So what are your favorite weapons that you like to use and what are weapons that you do not like at all?
Ready for this? I've never refused a weapon. When I fought Madman Pondo, we had a pencil board, and he said no.
He said no to the pencil board?
I was all for it, and he said... But he, in his defense, he took the pencil board that one time and almost killed him, so,
Fair. That's true. That is true.
But
that is true.
In terms of favorite, I'm a classic guy. I love light tubes. I love Gus.
Yes. Love Gus.
Guy. I have taken 5 Kenzons in my career, and they all fucking suck, but they look the most insane.
Oh, God, they do.
I mean, gussets are just like, it is such instantaneous blood, and the amount of pain that it causes is so intense that it just registers as heat.
Really?
For me, anyways. So there is about this much skin between your hair and your skull. Do you know how long gusset spikes are?
Longer than that.
Longer than that.
Oh my fucking God.
If I have in my skull right now.
Jesus, I didn't even put that into consideration. And how much, I mean, that's like the number one place everyone is right in the fucking head.
Don't do it hard, but do me a favor. Go like this real quick. Not much there. Not much there. It is. So also, fun fact about gussets, unless you clean them beforehand, they actually have a slight oil on them when you buy them. So,
really?
So it has a nice little burn when it goes into your bloodstream.
Oh, fuck me, dude.
Oh yeah. There's tiny little shards of metal that come off of them. Like if you handle gussets and you look at your hand, you'll see it glimmer a little bit, and that's literally a sliver of metal.
Oh man.
I actually when I fought Masada in Arizona a couple months ago, he used pigeon spikes on my spine. He put his pigeons in my spine. Oh, that was the first time for me. You know what really sucks? And I say that in like the lightest term because, obviously everything sucks, but thumbtacks.
Okay.
Sometimes they break off and they're just little nails.
Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, God.
She was like, "Did you get hit with nails at any point?" I was like, "I don't think." Like, oh my God, those are all broken off thumbtacks in your back. And she had to pull out the little fucking spikes one at a time.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I can only imagine how fun her job is just playing like little
she's
like operation with you.
Really, really good.
Shit out.
Butterfly queen. Like I don't go to the hospital unless I have broken bones. Like that is
okay.
I've never had protection in my life from wrestling. I've never had staff or anything like that. You know what I mean? Mensa, nothing. She can butterfly me like there's no tomorrow. And here's my secret for everyone for deathmatch wrestling also. And it probably doesn't work for everybody. It's probably because I'm a freak in nature. 3 days after a deathmatch, for 3 days, I only bathe with antibacterial soap, head to toe. Head to toe. Like the gold soap, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I literally have an industrial sized bottle like this big. That's all I use for 3 days after a match. That guarantees no infections whatsoever. So,
hell of a pro tip. Y'all pay attention. Pay attention, especially if you want to do this long term.
Literally, I've never had to get stitches. Every wound I've ever had has been closed manually or at least healed manually. This is my current one. That was from the cave show. I have no idea what happened, but that was.
Oh shit!
I'll send you the picture of the actual wound after this. For 3 days after the match, I couldn't grip anything because it severed everything.
Holy shit, dude!
Now doing this hurts. Like it hurts down here, but I can actually.
Oh man.
Yeah, so like when you look at it, when I show you the picture after this, it looks like someone just took a knife and put it in my arm and went like that. There was like little like danglies and shit, like the little bulbs of tissue.
Oh no.
We didn't have glass in the cave. I have no idea how it happened. I mean, it could have been barbed wire, but like I've never been sliced so deeply from barbed wire, so I don't know what did it.
Wow, man. That's crazy.
For 2 days, I had a Band-Aid on it, and like now we're good. But this is probably one of the deepest wounds I've ever had in my entire life. It went through every layer of meat I had on my arm.
Oh my God, dude, that's crazy.
It was disgusting.
As much as I'm excited and looking forward to seeing the pictures, I'm like also very much like anxiously anticipating.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Rugged looking. I'm actually surprised it closed as well as it did. But that's why I do what I do, because I'm lucky enough to heal faster than everybody. I mean, my broken leg and hip, I wrestled Masada 5 months to the day before I broke my leg.
Jesus, yeah.
They told me no less than 16 months of any physical activity. We don't got time for that. We don't got time for that. My second match after the broken leg was Texas. So I had 2 matches in 2 days. Well, 3 matches in 2 days. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And that was only 5 months and 2 weeks after that. So yeah.
Dude, holy shit. I mean,
I have
an
no
anomaly.
way to describe why I heal so. There's no reasoning behind it whatsoever. I'm either a lizard person or I'm a freak of nature. But either way, I'm going to exploit it till I can't. And I'm going to make sure everyone is entertained. And I'm going to make friends along the way. And that's what we're doing.
Hell yeah, man. And you're doing an amazing job doing it.
This is my middle-aged swan song. You know what I mean? Like, this is me having the time of my life and making friends and making sure everyone is okay, helping as many people as I can, and doing it as right as I possibly can. Like, I'm not a perfect person. I know that. So obviously, like, there's mess ups along the way, but I learn. And that's important. Like, you gotta be able to adapt. Like, you know what I mean? You meet people on the road, you know, you hang out for a day and you're like, oh, that dude's really cool, or that girl is really cool. And then you find out, you know, they're a piece of crap. So you got to really, like, you got to have your feelers on in wrestling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
definitely.
I mean, I'm sure you know, yes.
Oh, God, yeah.
It's either this or that. You know what I mean? There's really no middle ground at this point. Like,
yeah, that's true.
It's
that is very true.
But when the good is good, it's fucking good.
Oh God, absolutely.
I mean,
absolutely.
Here we are. This is the goodest of the good. So
here we are. It is the goodest of good. Oh God. And with that, I want to lead into this question. And we kind of touched base on it earlier, but what does deathmatch mean to you?
I mean, I may start crying. It means everything. It literally means, it has shaped my entire life for the past 5 years, at least. And every single thing that has happened from it has been the most positive thing that's ever happened in my entire life. Obviously there's been setbacks, you know what I mean? Broken bones in this, but all of my best friends, all of my, you know, loved ones. I mean, I'm an international wrestler at this point. It's the camaraderie, the community, the love, the friendship, genuinely every aspect of it has been the most positive. Here I am with a friend of mine talking on the podcast because, you know, we became friends on the internet and then we met in real life, and now here we are doing a full-fledged hour and 12 minutes so far. But this is everything to me. I have a life outside of wrestling, yes, but wrestling is the web that weaves everything else in my life.
Yeah.
It has. I have nothing negative to say. Like, obviously there's pieces of crap and, you know, this and that. They get weeded out real fast though lately.
They sure do.
It's my release. It's my therapy. It's my hanging out with friends. It's my not being at my shitty 9-to-5 job. It's my exercise, my, you know, my, quite literally my everything. I will forever be indebted to deathmatch wrestling, forever, for my entire life. It has opened my eyes to so many aspects of life because, by the way, life is nothing but wrestling. Just for the record, like, across the board, politics are wrestling, work is wrestling, everything you can actually attribute to wrestling. Like, if you think about every aspect of your life, you can be like, well, shit, if this was wrestling, what I would do, and then you actually figure out how you're supposed to do it. Like, quite literally, like, wrestling is the answer for most things, and it's stupid to say that, but it's true.
Like, I love that.
It's such a weird concept because it literally engulfs everything. It is everything. It's politics, it's sports, it's community, literally relationships. And you can tell who a fake person is because of wrestling. Like,
yeah,
because you watch so much wrestling, you can understand what a fake person is. You know what I mean? Like, it almost trains you to be a better person. If
Yeah.
more, maybe at least more aware of the works, if you will.
Yeah.
Like they're saying in wrestling, you know what I mean? Careful, brother, you might work yourself into a shoe. And that's basically all of real life. Like,
God.
I use that often in real life. Like, it's like, what do I do in wrestling? And be like, oh, well, I have to do this storyline and this storyline, that, blah, blah, blah. And then I usually figure out a scenario where I can make it work. You know what I mean? Like, it's a problem solver.
I love that.
Yeah, it's quite literally like, but also I've always been a very physical guy. You know what I mean? Like martial arts, football, and this and that. But it also, I very much sadomasochism, and I very much love, and I love, you know, every single scar I have on my body, because, like I said earlier, this isn't pain. This is very much pleasure, and it's such a godlike moment to be in a death match and to hear the chants of your own name or "this is awesome" during a match. Like, my hair is standing up just talking about it right now. Like, I don't know if you can actually like focus on that, but my hair is standing up right now.
Holy, yeah.
The euphoria that you feel when someone chants your fucking name coming out of a fucking curtain. I would quit drinking if I could do that every day. I would quit drinking if I could do that every day. Like, that is the most pure feeling I have ever felt in my entire life, other than like genuine love. You know what I mean? That is,
Yeah.
it does something to a human psyche that I cannot even begin to explain. I try very much to keep myself grounded and humbled. That's why I keep my regular job, because I call it my Clark Kent. Because no one, besides the workers and like people that come in, no one knows what I do outside of that. So like that's my hey, I'm a regular human person job, and then on the weekends I go be, you know, an extreme maniac, and just the whole scenario is so surreal and so otherworldly, and it reminds me of. Do you mind if I ask how old you
are? I'm 33.
Okay, so you probably have a general knowledge of like movies from back in the day when they were like doing like futuristic movies, and
Yeah.
there was always like the band playing in the crazy bar behind the cage, and there was like glass flown everywhere, and people are fighting in the crowd, and
Yeah.
you know, that's what deathmatch feels to me. It feels illegal on a legal standpoint. You know what I mean? Like,
It's like this, like taboo, but like it's awesome and it's edgy and it's gritty and
it's the
fucking
most
awesome.
form of wrestling that could be.
Yeah.
Genuine murder in a ring, yes. Which we're probably getting there. Like, we've talked about gun spots before. I'm saying, here's the thing. Most deathmatch wrestlers could probably take a bullet to the arm. I'm just saying. I'm not encouraging it, any of you, but the gun spot is always there.
There's gonna be someone that's gonna be like, "Hi, I'm so and so, and I'm gonna try getting shot in the arm. Welcome to Jackass." Here.
Yep, you can go ahead and blame old hardcore for that one.
Hey,
I mean, it's literally like it has just produced every positive moment in my life for the past 5 years, easily 7 years, 10 years, doesn't even matter. Like, before I was even doing wrestling, I was going to deathmatch wrestling shows, and I was still hanging out with my friends, and you know, getting beers poured down my throat. Sandman, you know, it's absolutely crazy. It sucks that I have to age and get old, because I know I have to stop eventually. It's probably going to be sooner than later, because I mean, I do have, you know, a life of sports and this and that, and you know, wrestling and deathmatch has been relatively new on the main front, but you know, getting hit in the head with a chair, you know, every weekend takes its toll on a brain. So
yeah,
I want to do this until I feel comfortable enough that I'm not going to die from it after a while,
yeah,
from brain damage. So we'll see how long I have left, but I'm gonna go as hard as I can till I can't.
So the wheels fall off.
Quite literally. I think I have one wheel left, so let's go.
One wheel and a donut. Let's do it, shit.
An actual donut though, like it's an old stale. Yes. Just hanging on. It's just crumbling as I go. Yeah.
Oh my god! Like sprinkles just falling off the. That's great.
So glad you got. Thank you.
Oh shit, man. So one of the last like deathmatch questions I want to ask you is, or well, wrestling questions in general is, what is your Mount Rushmore for the more standardized wrestling and your deathmatch wrestling?
First and foremost, Foley is God. Always, always, always. Followed very closely by Terry Funk.
Okay.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Ooh.
Jun Kasai. I think that's very interchangeable with Nick Gage. That last one. So my biggest pet peeve about questions like this is I cannot make lists. I cannot rank people. You know what I mean? But Foley is.
Oh no, I feel you on that.
Foley is always number one. Foley is the reason I got into wrestling. Foley is the reason I do deathmatch. Foley is the reason I, have mannerisms in the ring. Foley is an actual stand-up guy. Foley, you know what I mean? Like, generally gives a shit.
Yeah.
I hope he sees this. Mick Foley, if you see this, I love you and thank you for everything you've ever done for wrestling. But I mean, Terry Funk, for obvious reasons, like the man wrestled for 7+ years, solid. I mean, it's a Macho Man was just that was my dude growing up. I was never a Hogan guy, even when I was little. I was never a Hogan guy. Macho Man versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat for that Intercontinental title was probably one of the greatest matches I've ever seen in my entire life, and they planned every single spot. Every single spot was planned. I don't have the brain capacity to plan every single spot, unfortunately. I have to fill in the blanks sometimes, but it was a testament to pro wrestling. That changed my life when I was a kid, when I saw that. Like, that was the jam, you know what I mean? I shout out Stone Cold. He's an honorable mention. Like, Attitude Era Stone Cold, there's nothing like it.
If you want, you can have two separate of one for your standard and because I do that with everybody. It's
going to develop into 20,000 different separate segments.
True. I've done that for myself where just instead of a Rushmore, it looks like a fucking tree of knowledge. It's like, oh, yeah, never mind.
Yeah. My God, I didn't do anything. You saw that, right? I'm pretty sure I just used Chi to throw the phone.
That's exactly what happened.
It's on a stand. It's not leaning backwards. It's twice that happened. Sorry.
No, that's okay. That is completely okay. But that's some very good answers. Very good answers. Stone Cold.
Bands too. Like they're like, give me like your top 5 bands. It's like, fuck, I can. Like I'll give you 5 bands I know that I enjoy across the board, but like I cannot make like an actual like hierarchy. It's because it always changes when like it depends on the week, it depends on the month, it depends on what you're feeling, like you know what I mean? Like sometimes
that's a great segue because that's actually one of the questions I wanted to ask you is like because I'm the same way. I'm very interchangeable of like what's going on of like this month or hell even this week, like you said. So currently, what's the shit that you're getting down to with music? Oh. And is there one that's particular of like, okay, I will always go back to this band?
So this week I've been listening to a lot of just the Goddess. They are, so it's actually basically one dude called Big Chocolate, and it is the heaviest. You can't even call it death metal. Technical death metal maybe, but the dude he has a swagger to him. So it's almost like pimping metal, if you will.
Fuck yeah.
If you look it up on Instagram, like if you look at his videos, he has like a little dance move that he does, and it's like motherfucker's smooth as fuck. Death metal.
That's awesome.
I'm always down for Sabrina Carpenter, Chaperone. New Poppy album just dropped, so that's dope as hell. One of my favorite bands of all time is Coheed and Cambria.
What is it? I'm sorry.
Coheed and Cambria.
Okay.
Okay. They're actually my hometown boys. Skinless, another fucking heavy band. I mean, if you want to get really obscure, we can go for what is his name? Orville Peck. Are you familiar with Orville Peck?
Okay.
Big Gay Cowboy. Let's go. I'm literally all over the place. Like, I tend to go towards heavy. Like, that's usually my main. But, like,
right on.
I mean, I love Journey. I love Queen. I love, Damian Marley. I love Irish music. Like, anything that fights, like, fascism, you know what I'm saying? Chumbawamba goes hard. I mean, as long as it's angry and, like, it usually helps. But listen to, like, I listen to, like, symphonies and, like, you know what I mean? Like, it really depends on what the tism feels at the point.
Right on. And now, is that the same because with movies? I know you said you like a lot of extreme shit, and that's something I very much
Name some. Go ahead, name some.
Well, I don't shit. You can't tell. Right here on my wall, I have a Cannibal Holocaust poster.
I have a Cannibal Holocaust tattoo.
Shut the entire no way. Oh my god, dude! That's the poster I have.
I have a Hostel tattoo. I have Dawn of the Dead. I have a Human Centipede.
Oh, dude.
I love French horror, High Tension, Martyrs, Inside, Frontiers. Martyrs is my all-time favorite movie.
Okay.
I have the entire Guinea Pig collection from Japan sitting right over here. I have a film sitting right over here. I have.
Oh, dude, you're right up my fucking alley with the, I love the weird, gory, like, why are you watching that horror movies?
I have Traces of the entire collection sitting on my floor right now.
What is it?
Traces of Death, the real Death series. So here's my thing. I don't actually enjoy necessarily watching them, but I have to. Like, the first time I ever saw Requiem for a Dream, I sobbed for 20 fucking solid minutes. And then the next day I bought it and never watched it again.
Yep. I get that. I get that wholeheartedly.
Yes. The sicker it is, the better. Like, I want to see people fucking being torn apart on screen. I want to see the most depraved fucking shit ever, because you know what? That's gonna make me feel fucking better in the day. Horror movie therapy. I actually wrote a paper on that in college at special effects school.
Really?
100%. Horror movies are one of the most genuine therapies that you can possibly have without having to go to a doctor or having to actually interact with anybody else. You can sit there and get out your demons, just like deathmatch, just like going to a metal show, just like, you know what I'm saying? It's all
man.
Same mindset. When it's the most extreme thing ever and your brain has to go, oh, no, that means you can go home that night and sleep well, because it's not going to happen to you. You know what I mean?
That's true.
That's
a good point.
And they're going to go home and sleep in their bed, and so are you. And thing. Do you have a favorite slasher?
I think for me, I would have to say probably Nightmare on Elm Street. I fucking love Freddy Krueger. I love Robert Englund. I think just like the other shit that Robert Englund's been in is just super dope too. Yeah, so I would have to go with
Robert Englund is the nicest man I've ever met in my entire life.
Oh, you met Robert Englund.
So, other than doing special effects, I used to work for a horror company out of Rochester called Fright Rag.
Oh my God, really?
My job for Fright Rags was to go to conventions and work the table.
Oh my God, dude.
I got to hang out.
That's so cool.
Kane Hodder punched me in the chest once. Like, we have a tattoo of our it says kill, and mine, or what does mine say? Oh, it says kill and mine says gore.
Dude, oh my God, that's so cool.
There are only 2 known pictures of Kane Hodder's lip tattoo, and one of them is with me.
No way.
I mean, yeah. So when I say I lived like many lifetimes, like, I'm pretty sure I've died at least 10 times at this point. Like, there's no other way to describe everything I've possibly been able to do in my lifetime. Nothing. Like, years at a time.
Or you're a vampire, and that's why you look so good for your age too.
Oh, is that why I do all the bloodletting? Oh.
You heard it here first, you guys. Hardcore's a vampire.
Fire. Oh no. Is that the new hashtag?
Right.
He's 42. What? Listen,
but those are great movies. Oh, we could seriously, honestly, hours of movies.
I mean, we can get real deep into it. I used to be pen pals via email with George Romero.
Stop. Are you serious?
I went to a convention in Texas, right? It was Texas Frightmare, actually, one year. And my uncle lives in Dallas, so I went down and stayed with him, and a buddy of mine went down. But it was the year before I went to college, Tom Savini School. And at that convention was George Romero, Tom Savini, Greg Nicotero. Greg Nicotero is K&B X. He did Walking Dead, this and that. I've known Greg for years before that. Like, we just happen to know each other.
Oh, man. Just happen to know each other. Holy
Greg
shit.
Nicotero brought me over to Tom Savini's table at that convention. Said, "This is the one you need to watch. He's going to be at your school this year." And then he brought me over to George Romero, and George Romero gave me his email and said, "Keep in touch. I want to see everything you do." So my final project, I
would have shit a brick. Oh,
yeah, exactly. My final project, my first semester of college, was a full-scale George Romero sculpt of his head. And I fucking nailed it.
Oh, dude, of course. I'm sure you did.
And then he died shortly later. And then
oh my God.
Yeah, it was, but I mean, just silly scenarios in my entire life. Like, I am the guy who's in the right place at the right time all the time. All the time.
That's how amazing that is, though.
Knock on every piece of fucking wood in my goddamn house. I don't even know. That might be wood. I don't know. But
I'm
yeah.
knocking too.
But that brings me back to the original thing with, words of wisdom to upcoming people. You have to be there. You can't just talk about being there or getting booked. You have to show up. I don't care if you're not getting paid. Show up. Introduce yourself. Offer to help set up the goddamn ring. Like, unfortunately, you have to pay your dues no matter what point you get into. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
If you've been training for 5 years and you show up to a show, you're probably going to have to help set up a ring. You know what I mean? Like, I love setting up a ring. Like, you should know how to do that. You should absorb every aspect of this as you can.
Yeah.
Back to horror movies. What was the most fucked up one you've ever seen? Like, is there one that is just like the epitome?
Okay, so for me, again, I mean, I've seen a lot of like really like gory shit because I'm the same. Like, I love the intense shit. Like, I love the Human Centipede, like the whole 3 movies of them. I fucking loved how they were done. I mean, like, just a lot of the House of Element, Jesus Christ, Cannibal Holocaust and Serbian film, like stuff like that. But I think for me, one of the most disturbing ones that I've only seen once, I will never see it again, is, oh my God, what is it called? It's called Girl Next Door.
Really? That's the one. Jack Ketchum's Girl Next Door.
It's based off of an actual thing that happened.
Correct.
And I didn't know that till years after, but my friend, he decided, this was in 2011, and we were all kicking it, hanging out, smoking, whatever. And he's just like, oh, dude, like, let's put on a horror movie. I'm like, yeah, dude, of course. He puts on this no premise, nothing. He puts this on, and I'm like, okay, so wait a minute. She survives, right? You're telling me she doesn't, motherfucker? No, so, like, like the whole movie was just like I almost stopped being friends with that. I'm like, why the fuck did you show me this shit? How could you? But I think for me that was like the most. What about for you? Like,
have you ever seen any of the other Jack Ketchum movies? Like, he's the author of the books, but like, Lucky McGee usually makes his movies. Have you ever seen The Woman?
yes.
That's also
Yes, I have.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Is it Offspring? No, Darlin. Darlin is the sequel to The Woman. I think.
I don't think I've seen Darling.
But anyways, yeah, Jack Ketchum books and movies are fucked up. Have you ever seen May?
What is it?
May?
I don't think so.
It's I think it's from like 2000, 2001. It's Angela Bettis and Jeremy Sisto. You would probably enjoy it, actually. Another Lucky McGee book that was turned into a movie. Honestly, I'm trying to think of one that has really like fucked me up so hard. Other than Requiem for a Dream, I don't think I can actually name one movie that has ever like, whew, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, as someone like I've never done like heroin or meth or anything like that, but like as someone who's used drugs enough to the point where it like almost ruined my life, and I saw that movie, I was like, oh no, that's too close.
Oh, right. No. Fuck that.
More to me than any physical thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like that.
Damn.
How do you feel about Midsummer and Hereditary?
I didn't mind them. I didn't mind Hereditary. I didn't mind Midsummer. I liked them.
Hereditary is damn good in my eyes.
Yeah.
There is a director's cut Summer, which is about 3.5 hours long. It is immaculately better. Like, I love the movie as it is, and then
really
added everything. Like, every character is heightened.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to take a look at that.
Okay, so you need to get a region-free Blu-ray player. That is horror movies, because then you can get anything from everywhere in the world. So, like, my guinea pig collection from Japan is actually from Germany. My uncut Midsummer is from the UK. You know what I mean? Like, I have everything.
Yeah.
My Blu-ray player plays everything just with a button.
Damn, dude, that's so cool.
Amazon, $120.
Thank you.
I don't see Amazon, but if you can find it elsewhere, go ahead.
I'm gonna put that shit in my cart like ASAP after this. Hell yeah. Oh, one movie I wanted to ask you because it's random, but it's like it's slightly fucked up, but I think it's just super cool because it's like that alternative vibe. I'm almost positive you probably see it with all the obscure shit you've seen. Strangeland.
Yeah, D. Snyder, of course. Yeah. Oh, that when it came out.
Yeah. Oh man, that's awesome.
Oh,
that's awesome.
One
when Netflix became an actual app, that was like the first movie I actually saw.
Wow, that's dope as hell.
Yep.
A non-horror movie that I would recommend for you, as of it's not really newish. Green Room. I've seen it. Anton Yelchin.
Okay.
So it revolves around a punk band who gets booked at a Nazi venue.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. So just it's more brutal than it needs to be, but it's so good. It's so good. I highly recommend it. It's the same.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the movie Murder Party?
Yes.
Yeah, same guy who made that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like his like feature debut. You know what I mean? Like, so it's called Green Room.
Okay.
Very
yeah, thank you.
Of course.
Shit, dude, we could go on literally forever. I'm sure I'll message you after this about more movies and shit because, oh my God. Yeah, I found my movie twin. Hell yes.
Yep. I have an insane collection.
That's awesome, man.
I grew up on the classics though. Like I grew up on Universal Horror, black and white stuff. I'm watching the Universal Monsters channel right now as we're doing this. Like,
Oh no shit. That's
Abbott,
awesome.
Abbott and Costello meet the Invisible Man. Oh wow, Abbott and Costello meets the Invisible Man was just
Oh, that's so cool.
the tongue twister.
What's your favorite Universal monster?
Okay, so it's got to be a tie between Gilman and Frankenstein.
Yes, fuck yes. I love the Gill Man. Yes, 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 yes.
1957, the very last of them. But by God, is he not the coolest?
Oh hell yeah.
Frankenstein.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Sad boy. Have you seen the new Frankenstein, Guillermo del Toro's?
I haven't seen the new one yet.
Do it.
Is it amazing?
Beautiful. Like, so Mia Goth is in the movie. She is Victor Frankenstein's wife, girlfriend, fiance.
Mm-hmm.
The clothing is all handmade, all like references to the movie.
Oh, dude.
I mean, when I say it's one of the most visually stunning movies I've seen in a very like my hair is also like
damn.
It's Guillermo del Toro does no wrong in horror. Like I'm sure you're a fan of Hellboy. You know, Hellboy. Yeah. He nailed it. He nailed it so hard. The visuals, I mean, I have a degree in special effects, right? There were certain scenes in the movie where I was like, CGI, I hate this. And then coming to find out it was a goddamn puppet. Like, I was so convinced it was so good that it looked fake.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I'm definitely going to have to watch that now for sure.
Please do. Yeah. Highly recommend it. Recent good ones I've seen lately. I've been watching a lot of. So, are you a Tubi fan?
Yes.
I let Tubi just play throughout the day. Like I usually am working on a project. Like if I'm not doing like wrestling stuff, I'm doing like an art project, and I just have Tubi playing. And lately, it's been like all of the like wasteland movies, like Mad Max, like.
Oh, nice! Hell yeah!
So I've just been letting that play. Also, a lot of cryptid movies, a lot of Wendigo movies. I'm a big Wendigo guy. Like I'm a big cryptid guy. They've just been coming on randomly. Have you ever seen? Oh, here's a movie you need to watch if you haven't seen it yet. The Ritual.
Yes, I love The Ritual. It is a good one.
The motor in that movie is one of the most scary things I've ever seen in my entire life. My hair is standing up. I actually have a Modor mini coming because I paint like D&D minis and stuff like that. So I have a motor from that movie coming. I'm gonna do like a whole like forest scene and stuff like that.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I'm very much obsessed with that like monster god. Like anytime there's a forest god, I'm all about that. Like I'm a very good bit native, so I tend to go towards the natural when it comes to stuff like that. And I anytime there's like just a forest god just killing fucking dudes, I'm all about that.
Oh hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Get out of my forest.
Get the fuck out! Shoot! This is my forest.
Exactly.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck yes! I'm so glad. That took a good.
Oh my god! I know it's like I could seriously like hours with horror movies. Oh my god!
I'll literally send you recommendations every single day. Like I'll send you the most deprived shit I've ever seen.
Please do. I will give you my list. Oh my god! Yay! I'm excited. Yes, horror movies.
It's disgusting. Don't judge me based on the things I send you because I don't necessarily enjoy them, but I have to watch them. If that makes sense.
Fair. Like likewise, if I send you shit, okay.
Yeah. Enjoyment out of watching a woman.
We listen and we don't judge, right? Isn't that?
Yes. No, you're yum.
Oh man. So before we go even more with horror movies, because I mean seriously, we could forever, and I'm sure after this we will get into it more. But so I've asked this with everybody, but I want to know if you have like what's like a favorite snack of yours, if you have like a savory or a sweet snack, but if you're not a snack person, if you have a favorite food.
Ooh, yes, I sure do. Snack wise, I'm a big pretzel ball guy. Like,
Ooh, okay.
stores here literally sell like soft balls of pretzels, and I genuinely love them. Every once in a while, I'll go sweet style. I love an Oreo, like that mega stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's a little bit hard for me because I'm vegan vegetarian, so I have to like pick and choose what I eat. But
Fair.
protein bars that I eat are like literally delicious chocolate, so I get to eat protein bars all day.
Hell yeah.
I love fucking pizza. I love pizza. Like,
Yes.
I was full-fledged vegan when I moved to Buffalo, and Buffalo has such pizza that I flipped vegetarian because there's not a bad slice of pizza in Buffalo, and it's just holy shit. So I hate to say it, but I definitely retracted a little bit on my veganness. But pizza is definitely the jam. The girlfriend and I cook a lot of home cooked meals. Last night we made vegan fettuccine alfredo with chicken.
Ooh.
But it's, I mean, homemade garlic bread, shit like that. We do a lot of stuff like that. I'm trying to think. I don't snack a lot. Pringles. Yeah. I'm pretty sad when it comes to snacking, I guess. I usually smoke a joint and then just like eat a slice of pizza and pass it out.
Hey, I love that too. I
Yeah.
am so down with pizza too. Hell yeah.
It's
Well, I want to thank you so incredibly much for this. This was such an awesome, fun time. Like honestly,
hour
one
and
of the
45 minutes.
Huh?
I said hour and 45 minutes. That's the most I've done.
Yes, longest one. I'm so excited. And thank you again, Lucky 13. This is the best one.
Better, honestly, couldn't have worked out better.
I
Perfect.
love it.
Boys are about to show up, so we can travel to Canada tomorrow because they come here and they crash for the night, and we travel.
Sweet. Well, thank you so much again. I want you to take this time. I want you to plug yourself, tell everyone where they can find you on social media, what shows you have coming up next, where they can get your merch, everything. Plug away.
All right. For social media, I only have one and one only. No Facebook, no stupid shit. I have Instagram. No underscore, guts underscore, no underscore, gory, not glory, gory, because everyone misspells it. And then upcoming show tomorrow. I'm fighting for Hybrid Championship Wrestling in Canada. My tag team partner is Rush Manson. We are the Death Deal, and we are fighting the fourth line for the inaugural tag titles. After that, Texas, Vegas, Canada, Tennessee. I have things I can't even talk about yet. There are people coming from overseas that I'm fighting. There are people coming from far overseas that I'm fighting. It's gonna be an insane year. It's already been an insane. It's only January. I've already had 4 matches.
Oh, how cool.
So like it's just we're popping it off. Merch wise, as of right now, angrylemonade.net, they have that special edition blood splatter Popeye hoodie only available for tonight. This is the last night. So I don't know when this airs, but it's probably already too late. But there's also t-shirts up there that are going to be up there always. There's hoodies. Other than that, in person, I have stuff, that you can pick up, this and that. But yeah, I'm always on Instagram. Everyone knows where to find me. In person, come say hi. Don't hesitate. Come give me a big hug. Tell me about your day. I don't care. Like, let's be friends. I'm not in there to make enemies, except for the people I punch in the mouth. But even then, half the time they become my friends anyway. So
that is true.
Off puncher. Punch real hard. Anyways, but yes, everyone knows where to find me. You know what I'm about. Here we are.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much.
Absolute pleasure. We could have probably talked for 3 hours if you wanted to.
Oh my God, honestly. And of course, for me, you can find me on TikTok, Kakeface_Karlee, on Instagram, Kakeface_Karlee 2.0. And of course on YouTube for X Brand Wrestling's YouTube channel.
Oh.
And I'll be having my own YouTube very, very soon, just working out the kinks. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Get fucked.